and there's one more to go. So the next founder I would like to invite up to the stage to tell us about their business, to join us on this journey, is the founder of Noli, Andres Coco.
I heard my name, and then I heard people clapping, and I was like, oh, what is this happening? I just got up. I don't even know what I said when I went on stage. I don't know. I knew, oh yeah, I had to pee. How long is this gonna be? Because I had to pee.
First day of SheStarts, pretty excited to get started actually. Looking forward to getting into it, to working with the other business owners who seem great from what I know of them and the BlueChilli team. I don't know what they're going to expect us to do actually. So I spent more than 20 years in very large corporates. You don't realise the pressure that you're under and that your body's under and that you're mentally under until little breaks start to happen. Completely burnt out, completely exhausted, and just my health started to suffer. My son, who was 6 at the time, he's a kid that's all about body language. He wasn't hugging me, he wasn't holding my hand, but I didn't notice. So on a whim, I said to the kids, let's go on holidays. We went overseas on holidays. I remember we were in London, he grabbed my hand to walk across the road, and I did, I nearly cried. I was like, oh my God. So it was those instances that I realised I'd just been basically getting done what needed to be done and missing the things that were important.
She's very competitive, but not in an aggressive way. So she'll accept losing, but I love how she's always up for a challenge and she always pushes me and my brother to go further.
You don't want me to do it, or you do want me to do it?
No, because you're going to spend a lot less time with us, and you'll probably, when you go, you're going to go away.
I think the thing with work-life balance is it's your own mental capacity as much as physically. Can you organise these things to be done? But mentally, can you just not take on too much and just stop feeling guilty that you're not where you need to be all the time?
This morning is just about getting on board. And so it's all about getting you guys ready and feeling really confident as we step into week 1 of the Accelerator program. The way for you to survive and thrive as a CEO of a company that's starting from 0 to go to hero is going to be also about tapping into things around your resilience, but also things like the culture and values that need to be ingrained from day dot. How do we build companies that aren't full of jerks? How do we build companies that make the world better, not worse?
Your role as a founder is to sell, and that selling needs to be based on authenticity. It needs to be based on a strong passion, a belief in a strong purpose, and your vision that are genuine to your own stories, but are compelling enough to convince customers, employees, and investors to want to join you on that journey.
When we're searching for founders to come into a program like this, we're looking for women who have great ambition for solving big problems in the world. I was sitting in a room among a group of judges who have been brought in for a pitch competition run by an organisation called the Foundation for Young Australians. And Zoe walked into the room and she just brought this completely different energy. She wanted to change the world and make it safer and fairer for women. I just was intoxicated by where she wanted to go with this idea and could see that this was someone who was going to make it happen. She had that determination, but also she was very real. I just sat down with everybody and said, look, we have an opportunity to bring an additional founder in and to work with someone who is just the right kind of person for us to be working with.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I'm the founder of the digital platform that allows women to share their stories of sexism and violence and mines those stories for data to hold decision makers to account.
The startup journey is much like you're entering the solar system and cruising into an asteroid belt. And there's so many of these things that could come at you and will come at you at the next coming months. The biggest one that we see is that people build the wrong product. We're here to help you build the right one. You're going to get to hear a lot of assumptions about your business idea that you may not have thought of. And then you're going to work with your pod to figure out what's the one that you're going to use to prove or disprove.
Right, so how do we create value that actually outweighs the fact that they've got the concerns around privacy? I wonder if we can create a bot that people can just have a whinge to. So one of the things with stress, you know, when it's having a really bad day, you go out and you want to ring your partner.
You have a rant in a car. Like,
Exactly, and that's part of it. I'm like, do we call like Uncle Ron and you just ring Uncle Ron and or you just download your stuff?
Do you have any branding? No. So I think for the website it does, because you want to look professional.
Will the customers trust you enough to use your solution? Do people trust your advice?
Yeah, that's a big one also.
Behaviour change is super hard. So if that's what we want to test, then it's actually a different question.
We haven't got enough time.
Any founder in this program could go through the process of building their technology, taking it out to market to those customers who said they were interested, and then finding out that it doesn't work and that it all falls over and they have to start all over again, or that somebody beats them to the chase. There's no guarantees. This is startup land.
As you just mentioned, the stories are already out there. People are sharing them. Like in the Me Too campaign, we saw hundreds of thousands. People will share this with Twitter, they'll share this with everyone who can see it, they'll share it publicly. People are sharing their stories because they clearly want to. It's already out there.
Zoe's starting at the very beginning, almost with a blank canvas. She knows the problem she's trying to solve. She has the hypothesis of her customer and she's validated that idea to an extent. But she's got a lot of work to do to get it figured out so that she can even start thinking about what is the technology she needs to bring this idea to life.
Telling stories is an amazing way of healing from the shame and the trauma, and sharing stories with each other is also just so important, and I've just seen that time and time again. So that's the kind of thing that my work focuses on. The project that I want to do takes that next step further, where those stories become data, so that the people that need to hear them can hear them and actually change the way they're doing things. I was in an abusive relationship, and the cycle of abuse is such that you often lose track of what's been going on, and they're not abusive all the time, and so a lot of the time they'll promise to be better and to change, and you believe them for some time and forget to keep logging things, and then it'll start up again. From what I've seen, people that are in positions of power that design our cities, they know that they have an imperative to fix the problem, but they often just don't know enough about the problem. And so that's why I think we can bring storytelling in and turn it into data that we can then use to sell to authorities and decision makers, who can then use it to help inform long-term how to make cities better and safer and more inclusive for everyone. Past week has been crazy. Total whirlwind. Pitching and conversations and meeting up with amazing people that have done similar things and meeting the BlueChilli team, and yeah, I don't really know what to expect. It just makes sense that this is what I'm doing now, but yeah, it's going to be a huge change.